The chorus of hate being leveled at the president is nearing a crescendo as Democrats blame him and only him for a virus that originated halfway around the world. This is yet another attempt to impeach the president. And sadly, it seems they care very little for any of the destruction they are leaving in their wake.
The Chinese coronavirus is a major event. It will affect your life. And by the way, it's definitely not just the flu. In a typical year, the flu in this country has a mortality rate of about 1 in 1,000. The overall death rate for this virus, by contrast, is as high as 3.4%. That's 34 times deadlier.
The mob and the media, Democrats, what do? They want to use a deadly virus as a political weapon against the president, seemingly rooting for this to be, quote, Trump's Katrina. They want you to believe that the spread of corona is the president's fault and he's not doing enough to protect you.
This may be Donald Trump's Katrina.
Yeah.
This is an event that could take down a president.
I don't think the president is capable of telling us the truth about the coronavirus. The fact that he is not willing to cancel his various rallies suggests that he is willing to place even his most ardent supporters at risk, because we're supposed to stay 6 feet away from other persons.
He is not going to be able to have his rallies, and it is going to psychologically, the office is isolating enough, and his inability to get the admiration, the adulation from that crowd is going to psychologically torment him, and his isolation is going to get more intense, and his tweets are going to get more vicious.
He has been willing to give up on the rallies yet, but we're already seeing on the Democratic side they're canceling events.
The problem is the president then goes out and does what he did, for example, on Friday afternoon, and says things that simply are not accurate, simply are confusing and misleading, objectively, no matter how you look at it, and that creates more messaging problems for the people around him.
There's no confidence in the president in anything he says or does. I wish he would just be quiet. I really mean it. I'm not, that's a awful thing to say about a president. Wish he'd be quiet. Just let the experts speak and acknowledge whatever they suggest to him is what we should be doing.
The people of the United States, and in fact, the people of the world who look to the United States for leadership, want to know that we have an administration in this country whose decisions and comments are based on science, not based on tweets that have no scientific basis, not based on politics, not based on policies designed to protect the wealthy and the powerful.
The federal government's initial response to the coronavirus was slipshod at best. It has greatly hurt the country, and it falls at the feet of the president. The buck stops with him. Now, I know President Trump will dismiss these criticisms and accuse Democrats of playing politics. That's what he always does when there's legitimate criticism. Because in President Trump's world, there's no such thing as a legitimate criticism of his administration.